What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So up on the screen, you're going to see our free picks from yesterday. 6 out of 8 props cash. So Cavs versus Pacers game, we actually swept the board, which is awesome. The Warriors versus the Timberwolves, we went 2-2. So Randall hooked us by 1 bucket. We just needed one more bucket for Randall to cash. And then obviously the Golden State Minnesota game total did not go over. So really close to an 8 prop sweep. I'm going to tell you guys, 6 out of 8 is a really good day. So I'm really happy with that. I'm hoping we can have a day at least similar to this one, because I gave you guys 2 free slips in yesterday's videos, and 2 of them cashed, or 2 of the 3 that I gave you guys cashed. And we'll go over those in just a second. But let's look at the Cavs versus Pacers. We had Mitchell points. Mitchell obviously over 40 points. He dominated. Halliburton RA, sweaty as heck. Halliburton with the game-winning 3-pointer was crazy. Pacers beating the Cavs. I cannot count the Pacers out anymore. Jeffrey Springs cashed. Pacers spread was obviously they won the game. It was easy. Butler, he went way over his PRA. Curry injury. I'm hoping it's not something that's, we'll see what happens with Curry. Randall points, obviously X. Gonzalez went way over his Ks. And then we already talked about the Golden State Minnesota total that chalked us. So I did want to show you guys some wins from yesterday. So we had a really good day in VIP. All of these slips from this far over are from yesterday. So 2 for pretty much every single platform. I did post my pitcher win slip on Chalkboard, which chalked yesterday, unfortunately. But let's take a look. So Halliburton, Donovan Mitchell. I gave you guys this for free in that first video. $75 to win 148. And I do want to say, guys, I have 2 videos today as well. This is going to be game 1. This is going to be the Knicks versus the Celtics game, and I'm gonna have another video after this for the Nuggets versus the Thunder game. So just want to throw that out there. There are 2 videos today. Make sure you leave a like on both videos for VIP. But Halliburton, Donovan Mitchell cashed us out. Zach Wheeler, Gonzalez cashed us out, 75 for 180. The taco, so we got a spoiled taco from Curry, but these 2 cashed. Skeens and Zach Wheeler, 100 to win 225. Mitchell and Halliburton, 100 to win 200. Go to the sleeper app. We had Caminero and Sale, 75 to win 186. We had 75 for 210. Springs and Gonzalez. I gave you guys this slip directly in both videos. So no matter which video you watched, you got this slip for free. So obviously, that was a nice little dub. Almost a 3x there. And we had Zach Wheeler and Lugo, $100 to win 300. And then Anthony Edwards and Jimmy Butler, 75 to win 208. So obviously, really good day. I'm hoping we can keep that up again today. I am going to pick a winner from yesterday's video. Now, like I said, I'm making 2 videos. I made 2 videos yesterday. I'm going to pick 2 winners today. 1 from each video yesterday. So I'm picking 1 in this video. And in the next video I make, I'll pick from the other video. So I'm just throwing that out there. So if you commented on both videos, you have to watch both videos today to figure out if you won, because you have 2 chances. So let's pick our winner from yesterday. If both videos today get 250 likes. Now this is how I'm going to do this. If both videos get 250 likes today, I'll pick 2 winners of VIP. If both videos don't get 250 likes, I'm not picking any. So both videos still have to get the likes. So you have to go watch both videos. I know a lot, like one video got way more than the other, and I'm trying to keep it. I want both videos to do well. There's no point in me doing 2 videos. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, let's pick our winner from yesterday. Winner is going to be for Storage, who said, cashing out today. I can feel it in my wallet. Well, Storage, I hope you cashed out. Send me a message on Discord. I'll get you guys added. Once again, guys, 250 likes. I pick a random comment, so leave a like and a comment on the video. Make sure you're subscribed. You do have to be subscribed to win. I know Storage is a subscriber. He's been in here. You can see, well, I was thinking that was his entries. It's not his entries. But anyway, Storage has been here for a long time. I really appreciate you guys. I really do. And yeah, if you guys do want to get all of our plays, WAP link is down in the description. You can get every single play we post, money lines, all the slips I just showed you were posted in our Discord. You get every single one of them for less than $1 a day, or if you want to be cheaper with it, $10 a week. You can get a full week for $10. If you like the server, you can stay, upgrade to a monthly plan. Hopefully we make you enough money in that first week to where you can afford the monthly plan, no problem. If you don't like it, you can cancel. But anyways, those options are down in the description. I am giving away free months for signing up for any partnered app. Those are in the description as well. Parlay Play, Chalkboard, Sleeper, Underdog, NOVIG, Dabble, and I'm missing something else again. I always forget one. Better and Better. Any of those apps get you a free month of VIP. Use our code, make the minimum deposit, and we'll get you guys added for up to 7 months for free, and they do stack. So anyways, let's talk about game one of the night. So we got the Knicks and we had the Celtics. And looking at this, the Knicks just won game one, and they're still plus 460 underdogs. So I get talked about not giving respect to the Pacers, but we're not going to give any respect to the Knicks. Now, that might have been a fluke. Could have been a fluke, let's be honest. I don't think the Knicks are winning the series, but you can't count them out, man. They won game one in Boston. And at plus 460 is pretty rough as an underdog. But anyways, for this game, what I ran last game was I ran the game total. It cashed me out. I'm not going to touch this spread because I think the Knicks, I think it was a fluke them winning. Now, I think they keep the game competitive. I really do. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I'm hoping it's not a blowout, especially for our player props. Or whatever. But anyways, I do like the total for this game over 209.5 again. So the original line is 211.5. I'm obviously going to buy this down. I'm going to go to head-to-head. I'm going to hit alt lines. I'm going to go to 209.5. You got minus 123 odds. So minus 120 pretty much. You can get it minus 135 on NOVIG if you play on NOVIG. But minus 123 on DraftKings. So if you're blessed enough to have DraftKings, you can get very good value on this. So looking at the head-to-head, the game total has been over 209.5 in 100% of matchups between Boston and New York. Now, let's look down here from this season. We have 5 games this season. All 5 games have went way over. 241, 235, 223, 236. The last game only went over because of overtime. Yes, I get it. But we see this in every single series pretty much. Game 1 is usually like very slow paced compared to the rest of the games, and they they'll speed up, get a little bit more fast paced, and then when it gets really competitive towards the end, they'll go back to that, oh crap, we got to play very good defense, we can't give it up. So I think this game is going to go over 210. I think they go over 211.5, but for me and the way that I've been playing it, buying it down a couple of points has been extremely profitable for me. So I'm going to keep it at 209.5 for a decent payout, minus 123 odds. That's what I like. That's what I'm going to lock in, and that's going to be pick number 1. I'm taking the Boston Celtics, the New York Knicks, game total over 209.5. So for the next 2 plays, we'll be jumping over to the player prop side of things. I'm picking 1 prop from New York, or I'm going to quit calling them New York. I'm going to call them the Knicks. 1 prop from the Knicks and 1 prop from the Celtics. So I got those 2, and I'm going to give you another MLB prop, 1 for this video, 1 for the next one, with the free slip. So let's talk about the first one. So first play of the day is going to be back on the Knicks side of things. Now, you guys can probably guess, I've ran this like 4 times in a row. It's cashed me every time. I'm taking Jaylen Brunson again, man. Jaylen Brunson's point line right now on Parlay Play is 25.5. 25.5 is incredibly good value to me. He's cashed it 8 of his last 10. He's cashed it 65% of his last 20. Head-to-head versus the Celtics, he's cashed it 6 of 10. If you look this season, he's cashed it 3 of 5. He went 22 and 22. If you look at his last game, he shot 23 shot attempts with a 39% field goal percentage. He obviously dropped 29 points and cashed us out there. I got to run with it, man. They won game 1. You know Brunson's feeling himself. Brunson is feeling himself, and I expect him to come out here and have a good game tonight. So I'm locking him in over 25.5 points. We can pull him up on Props Madness, take a look at where they allow their scoring. So Boston gives up a lot of stats or a lot of points to the areas where Brunson takes a lot of shots. So Brunson shoots 22% of his shots under the rim. He is playing against a bottom 5 defense, or a top 5 defense under the rim, so that's going to be orange. But he shoots 43% total mid-range and in the paint. So he's playing against a bottom 10 defense in the paint, and then the second worst defense in the league mid-range. So Brunson should be able to get open again tonight. He should have plenty of shot opportunities, especially as hot as he's been lately, and I expect him to cash this out pretty easily. So looking at the 3-point line, we got a yellow matchup where he shoots 35% of his shots, so over a third of his shots will come from the 3-point line, but it's not a bad matchup there either. Similar players versus the Celtics, 60% have cashed. And then if you go by position, 67% of guards have cashed versus the Celtics as well. 10 of the last 15, and a lot of these were versus the Magic. So you can see that. So if the Magic can cash them, Brunson can too. So let's come pull this up. Look at Boston's points defense. They have the second best points defense in the league. If you go to point guard, it's the 3rd worst. So the 3rd worst point guard, 3rd worst defense to the point guard position, giving up 26 points a game. Perfect matchup, in my opinion, for Brunson to come out here and get 26, especially in a playoff game where they're plus 400 underdogs. So, got to lock in Jaylen Brunson. That's pick number 1. So, let's pull him up. Brunson. His original line, 25.5, and I don't know if it's that on every platform, but 1.78x. You get a regular payout at 25.5. Love this line for man, Jaylen Brunson. And if you guys do sign up for Parlay Play, you get a free month of VIP. Code Fantasy Aces when you sign up. Now listen, they give you $5 for free to play with. They double your first deposit up to $100. So if you put $100 in, you'll have $205, and you get a free month of VIP. And their boosts are the best. They have some of the best boosts out of any platform I've played on. Love Parlay Play. Can't tell you guys enough how much it is, how much of a good platform it is. And just saying, you can get a free month if you sign up for it. But Jaylen Brunson, pick number 1 of the day. Let's jump into our second play. Well, let's check Prizepicks first. Let's make sure Brunson is 25.5 on Prizepicks before we get ahead of ourselves. Oh, my bro. I hate this, dude. I hate the way Prizepicks has it set up on browsers. They got him at 27.5. Stupid. Lock this in on Parlay Play as fast as you can if you're planning on playing him, because 27.5 is the stupidest crap ever, or dumbest crap ever. 25.5, you got 2-point discount on Parlay Play. Like, you better lock this in as fast as you can if you plan on playing it. But anyways, that is going to be pick number 1 of the day. Jump to the other side of the thing. We're going to go to the Celtics side of things. Last time I played Al Horford, we got hooked by Horford RA. I'm not touching Horford again, but I do like this play a lot. So let's pull up our man, Drew Holiday. And I'm taking his points. I'm buying it down slightly, or actually I don't even think I'm buying it down, but I'm taking his PRA, first of all, at 17.5. So I'm fairly certain on Parlay Play this is an actual regular line. Yes, 1.75. So Parlay Play is giving you the best odds you can get. This is a 2.9x, so pretty much a 3x. We'll see what he is on Prizepicks real quick. And I'm going to be locking this in as a slip. So he's 18.5 on Prizepicks. So you're getting way better value on Parlay Play right now, which is why I'm telling you to play it. If you look at the payout on it, $75 wins you $225. So it's a 3x for 3 points different overall. So you barely make any more money, and the payouts and the props are way, way worse. So Holiday, 17.5 PRA. He's cashed 7 of his last 10. He's cashed 60% of his last 20. Obviously, he just had 25 his last game versus Boston. Head-to-head, or versus the Knicks, head-to-head. He has dominated this line versus the Knicks. This season, they have 4 games. He went over 100% of games this season, averaging well over 20, almost mid-20s in PRA. So 17.5 is really, really low. Obviously, come to injury news, Hauser and Porzingis are game-time decision. We know Porzingis barely played last game for illness, whatever. Porzingis could sit tonight. I don't think he will, but he might. And that being said, dude, Holiday should get plenty of minutes. Looking at Holiday's minutes, he got 39 his last game. On the season, he's cashed 58% of games. If you go to games where he gets over 34 minutes or 30, we'll just put 32 minutes. Over 32 minutes, Holiday's cashed 72% of props. So dude's going to get the time. Dude has been smashing this line, and 17.5 is just way too low in my opinion. If you look at Knicks PRA defense, they have one of the best defense. They're top 10 defense in every single category. If you go to point guard, they give up the bottom 10 in points, 7th in rebounds, and 6th in assists. Shooting guard is 22nd, 24th, and 14th. So to the guard position, they're giving up a ton of stats. So obviously, 22nd, 24th, and 14th to a shooting guard is a lot, and that's one reason I really like this matchup for a man, Drew Holiday, and I'm going to be locking him in. So Props Madness, pull him up. Obviously, this doesn't look good. You're playing against a good defense, but shoots 31% of his shots under the rim, which is green. The rest of it's orange and yellow, which obviously isn't pretty. But similar players versus the Knicks, including Drew Holiday, 67% have cashed. If you go to buy position, 40% of guards have cashed. So that doesn't look as good, but overall, similar players looks amazing. But regardless, I like Drew Holiday tonight. He's going to cash this out, and that is going to be our second pick for this game. And for our final play, we'll be jumping over to baseball. This is going to be another fantasy point prop I've been playing, or I'm going to lock in on Sleeper. So this one is going to be for our man Senga. Kodai Senga, and we're taking him over 19.5 fantasy score on Sleeper. So he's cashed this line every single game this season. He has 6 starts this season, averaging 28 fantasy score. He had 21 versus Arizona. It was sweaty. Obviously, if they score on him, it's going to be it's going to take points away. They are playing against Arizona again, so the head-to-head, he barely went over. I think Senga covers this easy, man. It's too easy, in my opinion. If you look at how many outs he has, or how many pitches he's throwing per game. So he's averaging 84 pitches. His last few games are getting around 90. They are going against a good offense. So obviously Arizona has one of the best offenses in the league, in my opinion. Definitely, you can look at the 2025 rank. On base percentage, they're top 10. OPS is second. Like their batting average is 16th. So middle of the pack, batting average isn't as good, but they've been killing it, man. But if you look at Senga's statistics, Senga has he's a top 60th percentile in a lot of these too. His K percentage, 24% K percentage, so he gets a lot of strikeouts, or a decent amount of strikeouts. Which we'll look at his stats here in just a second. His whip, a 1.16 whip, so that's obviously good. His ERA is 1.38, which is great. So everything looks good for Senga, in my opinion, for these fantasy score. Now, looking at him for the 2025 season, he's 3-2, 1.38 ERA, 8.5 strikeouts per 9 innings versus Arizona, 2.24 ERA, 13.5 Ks per 9 innings. So dude's getting a lot of strikeouts. Now, a strikeout for fantasy score is 3 per strikeout. So he's getting a lot of Ks. He's a high strikeout pitcher, and right at 1 per inning. And against Arizona is even better. But getting a lot of Ks, and that's going to end up with a lot of fantasy. Obviously, earned runs bring you back down, and walks bring you back down. But I think Senga gets at least 24 tonight, and I like the play. So I'm gonna give you guys a free slip. There will be more free slips in our other videos, so make sure you guys go check it out. But Senga and Brown, 75 to win, 198. Under 2.5 walks for Brown, over 19.5 fantasy for Senga. On Sleeper, code ACES on Sleeper for free VIP. But anyways, guys, those are our plays. So for NBA, Jaylen Brunson, 25.5 points. Drew Holiday, 17.5 PRA. And obviously, I'm taking the game total over 209.5. Whoops. Over 209.5 if you want to lock it in. So that's what I got for today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys leave a like and comment. Make sure you guys join our Discord. The Discord is free to join. You want to be a part of it. Hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see y'all in the next one.